Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Now this video is late in the making, mainly because I've been setting up my new studio. I'm converting my old office into a photographic, podcasting, YouTube video making studio, and that's where I'm actually filming this video from. So that's why this video is late. But I want to go through some of my favourite products that I've purchased in 2024. Now a lot of these products have been released in 2024, but not all of them. I want to go through them. I think you guys and girls are always interested in what I use for me filming and for my photography. So my favourite camera of 2024, well there's two of them actually, but one of them is the Fujifilm X-T50 that I have here. I've been using this camera regularly, in fact all the time, every time I go out. So this ranks as my favourite camera of 2024, along with the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. Interestingly, and I say interestingly because I don't think that gets as much love as it should do. Now, I do virtually all my filming with Sony cameras now, and here in this new studio, it is going to be predominantly Sony based. I've got my Sony ZV-E10 Mark II getting the close-up shot, so I can't show you it. That's got a Viltrox 56mm f1.7 lens fitted to it. So that's one of my favourite cameras of 2024. 10-bit 4K video recording. Great autofocus, just such a nice camera to use for video work. I still use it for photography, but my favourite camera for photography is the Fujifilm X-T50. I say that did come out in 2024. At the moment I got fitted to it another Viltrox lens, 56mm f1.7 lens fitted to it. This camera will do 4K video, but I use it predominantly for photography because of a 40 megapixel sensor and its tilty multi screen. I'll quite often, if not most of the time, have it fitted with the Sigma 10-18 lens I have here. Another favourite purchase of mine this year was the Sigma 10-18 lens. I love this lens, beautiful, beautiful lens. I've said to many people now actually, and in many videos, if you only want to buy two lenses for your camera, get the Sigma 10-18, which is about 15 to 30, 15 to 28, something like that in full frame terms. So it's ultra wide to wide. Beautiful image quality, and so get that lens along with the Sigma 18 to 50, which is a great sort of standard zoom lens, and they're the only two lenses you're probably ever going to need unless you're doing wildlife or sports photography. But if you're doing a lot of general video and photography, those two lenses are superb, and I normally use the 10-18 fitted permanently to my Fujifilm X-T50. It's got lovely handling, really nice body, great autofocus, touchscreen. So that's probably one of my, probably is my favourite camera for photography of 2024. But my favourite video camera I've purchased this year is my Sony ZV-E10 Mark II and my ZV-1 Mark II, which is actually filming the close-up shots. They're the cameras that I've really enjoyed using last year. I'm really glad that I've purchased, and I will be using on a regular basis through 2025. I will leave links to some photographic samples on my Flickr page if you want to take a look at some photographs taken with the X-T50. I'll show you a few here though. You know, great camera, great in low light, so sharpness is great, colours are lovely, Fuji colours are really lovely anyway, so yeah, you're going to really enjoy the X-T50 if you want to buy it predominantly for photography. As I say, 40 megapixel sensor, so great for cropping, you know, cropping in if you need to do so. Yeah, great purchase of 2024. As far as microphones are concerned, obviously I use microphones constantly here in the studio. I'm using my DJI Mic 2. That was a great purchase of 2024. It's got a built-in backup audio recording, wireless microphone, using it regularly. But I also love the smaller DJI Mic Mini. That's a great little microphone. Highly recommend that to anyone. Really great value for money. You can see here its case is quite a bit smaller than the XH2, than the DJI Mic 2. This is the DJI Mic Mini. I really am going to get confused over all these different model numbers, but the Mic Mini comes with 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, and it really is mini. It's a really tiny little unit, very simple to use, nice controls, but the sound quality is awesome. There is no backup audio recording with this particular kit, but you know, you don't always need that. Look how tiny this microphone is. These microphones work brilliantly with the likes of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and the DJI action cameras. I've got the Osmo Pocket 3 here filming a generic shot of, you know, like my setup. So yeah, another great purchase. If you do need microphones, go the DJI route. I find them more flexible than the Rode microphones. I find the image quality is great with them. I say with the DJI Mic 2, I can see it's on top of my ZV-E10 Mark II, and I can see the audio levels are moving. It's working beautifully. So yeah, highly recommend DJI microphones, being a great purchase in 2024. Now, lighting. I've been a big fan of Xeon lights for a long time now, and I've been using Xeon lights throughout 2024, and I suspect I'll carry on using them throughout 2025. I will leave a link in the description of this video where you can purchase Xeon lights from, but I've got the Xeon X100 over there. I've got the Xeon Molus G300 here. I'll tell you how powerful that is. It's rated as a 300 watt light, but I've got it down to 2% of power output. That is impressive. That light will light up well, it won't quite light up a football stadium, but you know, it's a really powerful light. It's mains powered, does come with a separate control box. So it's a brilliant light. I'm using it constantly. I've got it set to 5600 Kelvin. Well, I've got both lights set to 5600 Kelvin. The X100 is battery operated. I've got another smaller X60 that I use on a regular basis. It was around here somewhere, I'm not sure where it is now, but I do use the X60 all the time. So yeah, Xeon lights is going to be here in my new studio, predominantly the lighting source I'm going to be using, because I love their lights, they're reliable, and they really work. You can control them via the app. So if you do want to set up any of the settings, you can do it via the Xeon app. So yeah, great lighting gear, great products. And again, I bought, well, I didn't buy all of them. Xeon did send me most of these lights for review. So I would really like to thank Xeon for supporting my channel. Really do appreciate them. And I love the kit. As far as lenses are concerned, there's 2 lenses that are noteworthy that I've purchased in 2024 that I use on a constant basis. One of them I've already mentioned is the Sigma 10-18 DC-DN 10-18 that we have here. As I say, I will leave a link in the description of this video where you can actually take a look at the images from this lens and other lenses on my Flickr page. But the 10-18, if you've got an APS-C camera, the DC-DN 10-18, I think is a must if you're looking for an ultra wide angle lens, and it is great value. There is no image stabilization in the lens, but I use it on camera bodies with image stabilization, such as my X-T50, and it works a treat. It's a beautiful lens. But the other lens that I use on a regular basis now is my Tamron 20-40. I've not reviewed this lens yet. It's a full frame lens, but ironically, I'm using it on my ZV-E10 Mark I over there as the wide angle lens for getting the wide angle shot here. You can see the wide angle shot, and that's using the Tamron 20-40. Now, why I love that lens is because of its constant f2.8 aperture, which actually, incidentally, the Tamron, the Sigma 10-18 is a constant f2.8 aperture as well. So the 20-40 is a full frame lens. It is 20-40 on a full frame body, but on the ZV-E10 Mark I or Mark II, that's going to be a 30-60 on there. So I've got it set up a little bit further back to get the wider shot, and I really like the look of that particular lens. Now, the 20-40 is a nice lens. It gets great images. If we look at a few here, I'm using it predominantly for photography on my Sony A7C. The original Sony A7C is a 24 megapixel full frame sensor, but if you're looking for a compact full frame constant f2.8 lens and the price isn't horrendous, then definitely take a look at the Tamron 20-40, one of my favourite lenses I've purchased in 2024. Again, great images, great sharpness, great tonal quality, contrast is really good. You're not going to go wrong with it. You really aren't. It's a great standard lens to keep on your camera body all the time. I love this lens. So again, these images will be up on my Facebook page, not Facebook, on my Flickr page, so you can actually take a better look at them. But yeah, great image quality. So that's two lenses, and also the Sony Power Zoom 16-50 kit lens that comes with the ZV-E10 Mark II. That's a nice little lens. I know people do knock kit lenses. I suppose to some extent they'd be right to do so, but it's a great little travel lens, and it's got image stabilization in that lens, which is great for using with a ZV-E10 or the ZV-E10 Mark II, because those cameras don't have any image stabilization. So yeah, great little lens to use with either of those two cameras. I also purchased a drone in 2024, right towards the end of 2024. So I've not had a great chance to play with it. The weather's been really bad, but it will feature quite heavily in my reviews and in my videos during 2025. I've never really used drone footage. I haven't used drone footage in any of my videos up until this coming year. I feel now's the time to use drone footage. I have actually set up an operator ID and a flyer ID, so I'm actually legal to use it. And it is the DJI Neo. I went with the Neo, A, because of the price, but because of its really, really lightweight. So you can use it a lot more places when you would be able to use, some of the bigger drones. So yeah, I love the little Neo. It is, as I say, really, really lightweight, compact, easy to fit in a small camera bag. So I'm looking forward to getting a lot of footage with the DJI Neo. I got the Flymo combo, whatever they call it, Fly Combo, I'm not sure what they call it, but I got the kit that includes the controller. I'm not sure how often I'll be using the controller, but I've got the kit that includes the controller and the 3 extra batteries. So yeah, the Neo will form quite a big part in my channel. I know the 4K video quality isn't going to be as good as it is with the bigger drones, but it'll certainly be adequate enough for clips, short clips in my videos. So there we go. That's a few of the products that I've purchased in 2024. Obviously, my MacBook Pros. I love me Macs. I've tried using PCs, can't get on with them. But my MacBook Air that I've got here, the MacBook Pro that I've got at home, and my Mac Minis that I've all purchased, all of them in 2024. I can't be without them. So I actually sometimes forget all about my Macs because they're always there and I'm always using them. But my MacBook Air, beautiful little MacBook, great computer, always works, does what I want it to do. Battery life is fantastic. You can power it up by USB-C or by its power brick, however you want to do it. Works with external monitors very happily. It just does everything that I need it to do. So yeah, that's also part of my remit for 2024. So there we go. Hope you found that useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button if you like the content of this video. And remember to share it with other people if you think other people would be interested in this sort of content. That'd be fantastic. Cheers for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.